Hi guys, welcome back to our channel Knotty Threads. We are back again with another mirror work tutorial here. So for this we are going to use these round shaped foils. You can also use real mirrors instead. Now I have just made this pattern. I drew two straight lines and created like this curvy zigzag pattern. Now this is how we are going to work. So we will stick the mirrors one by one and then we'll let it dry for some time. So I have just created this simple little border here. After we stuck the foils, I let it dry for good 5 to 10 minutes. Post that I have finished these mirrors in two different patterns. So I'm going to show you both, and this outline is nothing but a simple chain stitch. I have done 2 lines of chain stitches on either sides. And even this one here in pink is a chain stitch, and this is done using sugar beads. So here also I have done the chain stitch on either sides. So now I'm going to show you guys how to do this pattern here. I have taken 2 strands of silk thread and I have knotted it. You can start from anywhere. So make a long stitch like this, a simple chain stitch, and then go like this. Make sure the stitch length is even so that the work will look neat. So here I have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So same way, 2 more stitches I'll have to do this side. So I have finished one round. We will follow the same pattern, same distance in the second round. So the reason we are doing second round is just to cover these little edges. So I have worked 2 rounds and I have reached the point from where I initially started. So this is where I will be knotting it. So to work the outermost part in pearls, I have taken zari, knotted it and made a small little chain stitch. So we will drop the pearl one by one and make a chain stitch to fix it. So you will have to follow the same process throughout the mirror. In case if you have not watched our previous videos, please do watch. We have shared how to make a simple chain stitch and basic bead work. I have used the same stitches in this design. So you will complete this in the same way here until here. So here I have finished stitching pearls and I have knotted it. So you'll have to work in such a way that your knots are hidden beneath the beads so that the work looks neat. So we'll move on to the other method, which is this embossed kind of zardosi here. So for that we need zardosi and this fine needle. I have taken cotton thread and I have knotted it. Now this is just 2 strands. First of all, we will have to measure how much zardosi we need to finish the circle here. So make a mark and we will cut this. So I have measured the length and I have cut the zardosi. You can start from anywhere. Make sure you leave like a point. So that will be the place where zardosi will actually rest. Insert this piece and you're going back into the same hole. Now this will create a loop like this. You can again come out in the opposite direction here. Pass it through this and go back into the same hole. So this will actually fix the zardozi in place. So you can actually see some cracks and stuff here. You can just ignore it because this is just going to be we are using this just to give that embossed effect. So this won't be visible at all, so you can just ignore that. So we're going to stitch it here as well. And one more stitch here opposite to that. So this is how the base will look like. So once you have made all these 4 stitches, you can just start working around it. So I have cut these small pieces here. You'll have to take them one by one. So here the thread is coming from outside. So once you insert this piece, you will go back in the same hole but from the inside, so that this piece forms a loop on top of that base zardozi, like so. So you're going to work in the same way, very close next to each other. Make sure there are no gaps. You can either start from inside or outside, that doesn't really matter. But you'll have to be very careful to cut the pieces. When you're cutting the pieces, they all have to be of same length. Otherwise, the design will not be neat. You will see an uneven work. So you will be continuing the same way throughout the mirror. Now that we have finished this design, I'm going to knot it. To knot this, just make a loop and pass your needle. Using the needle tip, make sure the thread is as close as possible to the fabric. You can also knot it the other way. You can simply make a small stitch here and loop the thread around the needle and pull the needle. So either ways it can be knotted. So that completes our mirror work. I have just added these little kundans here using fabric glue. So this completes our border using mirror work. If you feel the video was helpful, please do give us a thumbs up. It really means a lot to us. And do not forget to share it with your friends and stay tuned for more interesting videos. Thank you so much for your time.